Let's go. Woo! Hi guys, she's named Kate. Today we're doing first impressions on Triumph's Thruxton RS. So I can't believe that this bike has been out for as long as it has been, and I haven't ridden it yet until they dropped it off. So guys, this is my first impressions ride on the Triumph Thruxton RS. Mike, as you can see, is in front. He's on the Royal Oil Field, as my dad calls him. No, he's on the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650, and I am on the Triumph Thruxton RS, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. Oh, this is gorgeous! So guys, we've literally just had a breakfast at Stump Cross Taverns, and we've turned right out of there, heading towards Pateley Bridge, and just look at these phenomenal scenes. Oh, gorgeous. So yes, back to the Triumph. We have 1200cc. Oh, that felt nice. I actually jumped on this bike before I'd done any research about it, and before I looked at the stats of this thing, just to get a little feel first of what the bike's about without having any, you know, prior knowledge of it really. And I would not say that this bike is 103 horsepower, not at all. It feels so much faster. But I think it might be all that grunt that it's got. That thing. Got some temporary traffic lights here, so we will be ready to slow it down to a stop, to a stop, to a stop. Hee. Well, would you look at that? Let's go. So we've got some nice twisties this morning. We're not messing around with boring roads. I believe he's taking us to a reservoir. I wasn't brave enough to follow there, but it's okay, I'll have an opportunity soon. Like now. Woohoo! So first I'm going to talk about the riding position. When I put the balls of my feet on the pegs, it is quite a sporty position, I would say. And then, as you guys can see, we do have Triumph's clip-ons. Oh, it might need fuel. That's fine. I thought it needed fuel. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Oh, I guess not. So yeah, as I was saying, riding position, we've got these clip-on style bars. Oh, that was a third gear power on, and it was gorgeous. Right now, third gear, wow, oh, makes a lovely sound. So the suspension, we're on some bumpy roads. Nice. Oh my days, Michael. Sheesh, what a jump. You madman, I will not be attempting that on this. So the suspension is nice. It absorbs the bumps. It's quite plush. I'd not say it's jarring. It's not wallowy. It's as you'd expect. Decent, expensive suspension to be. And it has got Showa fully adjustable suspension. Now it isn't electronic, It's not gifted with the technology of the Speed Triple RR, but fully adjustable nonetheless. Oh, these roads! Brakes are pretty damn good. We've got some super strong twin M50 Brembo calipers at the front. Boy, do they work. Clip-ons are a bit weird for me to get used to. Doesn't feel supernatural to me on the road, but it's also, oh, bumpy! So bumpy, crikey! It's still pretty fun. Look at this reservoir, it's stunning. Oh, this road is so bumpy. What the heck? I can imagine Mike's getting bounced to the moon on the Enfield with its super soft, spongy suspension. And it's just a first ride. Would I like to do miles and miles in this riding position, like touring? Probably not for me, with my body the way it is. But certainly for a Monday blast like this, oh, it's sweet, sweet as a peach. Guys, let me know if you have a Thruxton. Let me know in the comments if you tour with it and you take it and do some big miles. I want to know if you're out there, you odd breed. The engine is absolutely beautiful. Parallel twin, 270-degree crank, a gorgeous grumble to it, absolutely gorgeous sound. Oh, lumpy and bumpy. Oh, so bumpy this road. It's a workout, I tell you. Oh wow, stunning. Honestly, I'm in love with these roads, with this place. It's North Yorkshire for you. This seat is quite a slim seat, which makes the 810mm seat height very, very manageable. Super skinny seat. As I'm riding along to try and take pressure off my wrists, I kind of grip the seat and tank with my legs, and it does feel quite solid around the leg region when you're gripping. Solid as in hard. You're kind of gripping metal and oh, big bump. But we're in third gear, we've got a gear indicator, albeit quite small, and in the left hand corner of the left LCD. We're in a 30 now, so let's behave ourselves. Oh, views here, oh my god! If you look behind, they're incredible. Hopefully we can see the amazing views on Mike's backward facing camera, because they're just delicious. Yeah, look at the views, oh my gosh. So the bar and mirrors, I find them brilliant. I don't find them vibey, I can see through them wonderfully. Oh, I love that wind on, from being really slow and pottering on in third gear, and you wind it on, it just goes, oh, we love it. Its steering is very, very good. I wouldn't say it's super sharp steering. I feel like if you want it to stay sharp, you've got to make the effort with it, because I feel like the steering feels a bit heavy on this bike personally, and it's definitely noticeable when you're on like really fast flowy country lanes. Oh wow, 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 gorge. Right, so we're back on the road again. Mike's doing some off-roading. Cheeky. Such a gangster. So we just pulled up for some gorgeous drone shots, and now we're back on the road. You know, sometimes when you ride a bike and it all feels a bit cheap, a bit flimsy, this doesn't. This feels typically Triumph. I feel like you can always rely on Triumph to feel like you have a well-built bike. Sixth gear, the pull, it's got a real nice like when you wind it on from sixth gear when you're not going all that fast, and it just sounds so nice. Oh, he's such a good lad looking out for me. I like to think that I've got a semblance of common sense though, mate, but thanks anyway. But I feel like these are the best kind of roads for first impressions sort of review or ride, because when you get a bike, I mean everyone's different I guess, but for me these are the roads that I kind of hunt out for my own enjoyment. Roads that are twisty, turny, that have beautiful views. Oh wow, so flowy, so gorgeous. Just look at that. Oh, amazing. Turning a bike with clip-ons on the road is still quite a strange experience for me, I won't lie. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Wowzers. Nothing coming. Wow, the brakes are wonderful on this thing. Absolutely wonderful. Pheasant. My name's not Bruce, leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Oh, look! Oh, up here, hello. Gorgeous. So nice. Oh, this feels like a very planted bike. I will absolutely give it that. It doesn't feel sketchy. It doesn't feel flighty. And that might be thanks to the slightly heavier steering than I would have expected, but it obviously is working in terms of stability. Oh, look at this. This is gorge. Yeah. Meow. He's got enough grunts to get it up these hills. I'm not finding myself thinking, oh, I wish I had more. I don't wish I had more, it's just fine. Pulling in again. Not quite sure what for. Squeaky ass Brembos on this. I forgot how squeaky Brembos were. I do love the big yellow fields. It's a sign that spring's here. beautiful. What do I think of the dash? The dash is actually pretty. It's quite old school, but I love the twin clocks. The twin clocks look beautiful on it. I like the twin clocks on the Enfield in front, so I think I'm a twin clock convert. I like the fact that at night time the numbers and everything that you need to see are lit up red. It's like a real nice atmospheric vibe when you look down at night and you see that red not switch gear as such, but dash, miles an hour numbers lit up red, revs lit up red. It's just pretty. Oh, the power is just so nice. We don't have a quick shifter, we don't have an auto blipper on this. We've actually got to engage hand with the clutch, but the clutch is actually quite light, which I enjoy a light clutch. We don't have an IMU on this bike, so we don't have cornering ABS. Yeah, so far what I have discovered today is that I am having a lot of fun on this bike. I feel like sometimes bikes that are cafe racers, they kind of look all show and no go, but with the Thruxton RS it has definitely got the go factor. So far there's no bit of my body that seemingly hurts. The seat is pretty firm, and I feel like a lot of people, if they do go for the Thruxton, they get a different seat on there. So visually, to look at this bike, it is one of the sexiest bikes that I have had on loan. I will absolutely give it that. I am a sucker for a cafe racer. In fact, growing up, my favourite bike was a Ducati Sport Classic. Not the GT, the Thoroughbred, just a Sport Classic. I absolutely love the look of them, especially with the set of Zards on, and to be quite honest, how the Thruxton looks from behind, oh lord, no bike should look that good from the back. That's my opinion. Should be a crime. So for a sort of cafe racer, I feel like this bike has the performance to go with it, honestly. It's a performing cafe racer. It's got top kit on it, Brembos, Showa, Olins, and this bike starts at £14,175. I think it's priced so good actually for what you get. Yeah, it's definitely a bike that you could go out with in a group with your mates on sports bikes and you wouldn't necessarily get left behind. Yeah, 100 brake horsepower, but it's got plenty torque, it's very usable, it's punchy, it's grunty, it gets up to speed extremely fast. Oh, it just burbles along nicely. 30 mile an hour, third gear, just over 2,000 revs. No arguments with me. Even in sport mode, the throttle isn't hunting. It's a very compliant engine. Do you know what? I love that about Triumphs. They really have got that throttle just perfect, really. I never get on a Triumph and think, oh, it's hunting, oh, it's like surging. No, the throttle is always pretty spot on. Would I own a Thruxton? I think I would, you know. I think I would. Even with the clip-ons. They've not troubled me so far today. And I've got a, well, technically still a broken wrist. Yeah, really enjoying riding the Thruxton. Really enjoying it. Feel like a badass. I like bikes that make me feel like a badass. Because whilst riding my GS makes me feel like a badass, it also makes me feel like an old man at the same time. So it's nice to be on something slick and sexy. Well guys, I might end the first impressions review here. I feel like we've covered a lot. Hopefully I haven't forgot anything, but this will not be my last ride out on the Thruxton, so if there's anything I've forgotten, I'll insert it into another video. But yeah, so far so good. Thruxton, it epitomises glamorous in my opinion. It looks gorgeous. It handles exceptionally well for a cafe racer. It's got the performance which I feel like bikers that want to push on a bit more will appreciate. It's tackled the bends of today with absolute grace. It's also handled the straight lines very well as well. The power's been immediate when I want it. It sounds good while it gets there. That nice deep burble coming from those twin exhausts. Oh, so sexy. Guys, I'm not ashamed to ask you guys to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and it does help my channel. It helps me with my sponsors. And it just means that the more of you that do hit the subscribe button, for me this is a full-time job, the longer that I can continue to bring you guys 2 videos a week. Right, until the next time, take it easy, ride safe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye! He's still indicating, I don't think he realises. I wonder how long till he looks at me. He's just looking at everything else except me. He doesn't care. Go on, Mike. Look at your beloved behind you. Don't you always want to look at me? Am I not the apple of your eye? There we go. What does the seat feel like? So the seat is quite slim. No, Michael. Come on, behave. Town mannerisms are very good. Please do not slam reverse on. Please don't slam reverse on. Thank you for not killing us. I feel good. Na 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 na. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would now. I got a you. Bam 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 bow. So good. Bam bam. So good. I got a you.